I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes at age 12. I was seen an endocrinologist because I wasn't actually growing.
Started to get sick and ill feeling and going to the bathroom a lot.
My mom worked in a lab, so she drew my blood and took it in. The doctor was like, yep, diabetes.
I thought it was a mistake. I guess that's the initial reaction of most parents. You want to look for something else. One of the things that I wanted to impress upon him was you can be normal. You can do, you can do anything.
I didn't like anything to hold me back.
Even when he was small and he was the smallest kid on the team, he just kept right on going and kept on competing.
I ran cross country and track in high school. I was a distance runner, and that 2005 is when I started cycling.
He's a strong person. Adam, he can take a lot. He can take a lot mentally, and he can take a lot physically.
We did a bike ride from our house in Baltimore to Ocean City and back, 320 miles, and we raised $8,000 for diabetes. In 2006, we rode across the country.
We were a little bit leery about the whole situation, but you have to try to remain positive and helpful when you can.
I did have a problem. My pump broke. I didn't have any needles with me, so I had no way of getting insulin. So we just said, let's get on our bike and we'll bike the next town. And sure enough, there was a pharmacy there, and I was able to get needles, thankfully. In 2008, we did 4-man race across America on fixed gear bikes, and we did it in 6 days, 13 hours. This past summer, we did race across America as a 2-man team, Pat and I.
Sometimes I worry. He's used to training at a level that fatigues him. I worry a lot that he won't be able to recognize his sugar lows. He wears a glucose monitoring device on his arm, and that's been a lifesaver. When I'm not wearing the sensor, I check my sugar 20 to 30 times a day.
He's come on and athletics has been a very important part of his life, so he's still been able to pursue that into his late 20s, which is great.
It's important for me to let others know, that they shouldn't let diabetes inhibit them in any way.
He goes to support groups and speaks to the children and the parents of the children that have diabetes, recently diagnosed.
He does have an impact on other children with the disease.
JDRF is crucial because they help kids when they're first diagnosed with diabetes, get them hooked up with support groups, and they are very adamant about finding a cure for diabetes.
A cure for diabetes would be a great thing.
I would probably throw away my pricker. I don't know how many times I've pricked my finger over the years. Just throw it in the trash and say bye-bye.
Would be a great relief for him and for us. So,
and for Tracy.
And for Tracy.
A cure to me would mean peace of mind.
They're getting closer and closer.
The cure will be found someday.
It would be amazing.